Hello again, Struck Club. Welcome back to another day of streaming with me, Struck. Today we are starting my first playthrough. Don't mind the ones you're seeing on the screen. I'll start a new one of Astria Ascending, a game that came out on the 30th, so what, 2 days ago, on Steam. Good old games, Epic, PlayStation, Switch and Xbox. So pretty much almost every platform, almost every major platform except maybe the Humble Store, but I mean, there's always time for Humble Store, I guess. The thing, I've got good news and bad news. The bad news is that when it launched for PC, the game has currently terrible porting and some of the controls are inaccessible with keyboard. But the good news is there is something called Universal Control Remapper you could use. It's a bit advanced though, to get it to work properly. It's a little difficult. The other bit of good news is the developers are already aware of feedback from players, so they will do their best to fix things. I'm using the Universal Control Remapper, so I will start a new game. And Universal Control Remapper pretty much lets you rebind certain buttons to. It lets you. If you install the right driver, it will let you emulate a controller, virtual controller, and then you can rebind the virtual controller that doesn't physically exist to the keyboard, which I've done. And if you haven't noticed, the game is hand-drawn, which I love. I love hand-drawn art. ペス家族ご自慢のペスカスプリング。メリョたちはユナイテッドタウンの山の手で暮らし、下町は種族の垣根を越えて交流する調和の象徴だ。I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say something, but let's not say it. Just a moment, you might lose sound for a moment. Just a second, there we go. I've been waiting for this game for a whole month, ever since I made my video of upcoming September games. This was one of those games. I've been waiting for this game. I've got so many other games I want to play, but so many games, so little time. And so little money as well. 彼らは天に昇り、お星様になるんだよ。もちろん、子供たちは真実を知っている。Very sad. To obtain zodiac powers, a demigod must pay with their life. 3 years of glory and then... And we are one such entity. 私たちはだからデミゴットに選ばれることを恐れながら大人になる。Oh, we might be selected for greatness. We haven't. Okay. 装備の点検中なんです。エコよ、そこは通路だろ。気をつけるのはお前の方だ。本当はそこで作業したいけど、お年寄りが場所を独占しているんです。わしのことかな。おい、生臭いペースか。そういう時はな、どいてくださいって言えばいいんだ。言ったらどいてくれますか。どかんぞ。その性格、早死にしますから。死ぬ時は一緒だ、相棒よ。 Loving the music so far. This voice sounds familiar. I don't know where I've heard her. Maybe in some anime or in another game. I have to look up the cast to see where I know them from. Being a demigod, use the L to move. Ah shit, what did I rebind L to? L. Let me quickly out and tap to see what I rebound L to. LS or LB? I think it's LB. So LB for me on keyboard is number 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 are LR, button and key. Okay, so and 1 is to move 1 left to right. Oh no, that's left and right. Okay, yeah, I've bound that to the arrow keys. 1 can jump using the B, which is number 2, which is number G for me, and treasure chest is A, which is number F for me. Okay, cure taunt. Okay. Just a moment. The settings don't save. I save the settings, but they don't save, and every time I have to redo the sound. No idea why the settings don't save. Maybe I need to run the game as an administrator or whatever. So this is our inventory and stuff. We've got a party of, well, as you can see, 2, 4, 8 people. For now I have access to 4, I guess. Or maybe that's my main 4, we'll see. There's items, which is consumables and stuff. Equipment, eventually you would have some sort of equipment. Probably for each hero, I'm not sure how that would work. I guess if I do select, okay, you can switch between heroes, and yeah, you can change the equipment of each hero. Pretty standard for a JRPG. Ascension tree. Base job, main job, sub job, support job. Interesting, a lot of jobs. So let me check them out. We have a captain, a scholar, a sorcerer, an explorer, a soldier, a fencer, a thief, and a summoner. So the team composition, I think it's 4 people. Interesting things. Then abilities. Each of them has, I guess, different base stats, different base resistances. And yeah, I guess eventually we'll have jobs here. You can select which abilities they can use, I guess. Use on characters. Legend. Why? Why? I think this is why. Yeah, it changes this thing. Left button, right button, change category. I really need to order myself an Xbox controller adapter, because we lost our wireless adapter somewhere and we have two unusable controllers. Thankfully they finally sell them in my country, so I might try and buy them. Okay, let's go back. I'm gonna look at that stuff later. I guess the game will tell me when to start using that stuff. J-Stir, I'm wondering what this is. Status, journal, and let me save. I'm gonna save on number 3. The other saves were me testing the game before streaming to just check the settings and see if I can get the controls working. Okay, so now the first quest, strangely enough, it doesn't let me move with the arrows, but okay, I can move with this. So that's Avasia Malvado, the summoner. It's pretty much a basic quest to introduce us to everyone. This is the Sork. This is the Fencer. That's the Soldier Boy. And Dagma is the Thief. This one is the Scholar. And she's the Explorer. And here starts chapter 1. Noise. Those flying monkey creatures are probably something they can sell as merchandise, as plush toys. Disturbance, wait, was it F5? RS, number 4. Investigate Harmony Orchard. I guess the music is still a little too loud for my taste. At least in this place it was too loud. Why is it not letting me move? Okay. It's gonna take a while to get used to controlling with keyboard. I get it, we need to investigate the noises. Let's go. Harmony Orchard, okay. So Arcadium, I guess in Arcadium is where we need to go. 250 Wuma. Maybe that wasn't the place we needed to visit. But let's... So we came from here, right? Just wanted to make sure. I remember this chest from earlier when I was testing the game before the stream, so I came to get this. So basically we need to go to the entrance, that's it. Connecting with others. Approaching other people is a great chance to get to know them better. If you feel like chatting, press A in front of the person you want to talk to. Okay. The orchard, I think that's where we needed to go. What the hell? I like those voices. Wait, what? Digital monsters, digital slime or whatever. Ikuyo. Attack, abilities, guard, focus, items, switch character. Let's see what abilities I can select. They use mana. And I don't have much. This one is 55. But I wanna see, is there an AoE? They are all single target. Whitney Gaming says everything resets after every battle. Wow, that's terrible. I guess they'll fix it. Or do you mean the mana? I thought you meant the settings, because the settings for now, every time I restart the game, my settings have been reset to default. But if the mana resets after every battle, that's fine. I can just... what's aerial? Light elemental damage. So this guy will be a healer. Health mana. Oh, that's amazing that health and mana resets after each battle. This is great. I like it when I don't have to bother too much about those things. Let's check Umber. Oh, looks nice. Let's check the attack. I wanna see taunt, how it works. It's nice to have a tank for taunting. You just started playing this and you're maybe 30 minutes or so ahead of me. Oh, okay, that's good to know. You're still my senpai. Because you started 30 minutes before me. So, okay. He did a lot of damage. I'm playing on normal. Maybe I can increase the difficulty to hard and to other difficulties eventually when I get used to the game. You recommend talking to everyone that I can. It will really help. Good to know. How does the cure work? I wonder. Okay, I want to just see it, just testing, experimenting. So she's like a paladin and can heal. I want to see Nyx. What does Nyx do? Oh, lightning. Oh, and it critted. So the NPCs could give me some new quests and rewards maybe, or just some general information that will be needed. I wonder why I would wanna talk to everyone. I love AoEs. I can't wait to get some AoE spells and skills. Okay, so yeah, as expected, general info and side quests. Good. Thanks for the hint. I wish I could use my mouse, or maybe I can. Oh, I can. Or can I? Yeah, actually. They really need to improve the mouse and keyboard, I guess. You're playing on the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, consoles are fine. PC with controller is fine. PC with mouse and keyboard, you have to jump through hoops to be able to even open your main menu. But the developers know this. They've posted that they know about this and that they will hotfix it. Maybe today we'll see. I mean, I'm gonna get before they patch this. I probably will just get used to it. And the way I play right now with the virtual controller and using keyboard for the virtual controller key bindings. I did order a controller adapter, but they don't have it in stock, and who knows, it might be weeks before they have it in stock. But I'm not gonna pay 50% more, which is the price in other places in my country. What the hell? Teacher! I can't even make this voice. I can't make this voice. It's too... I'm loving the Japanese voiceovers, man. I mean, JRPGs with Japanese voiceover are so much more fun. So what's my quest? What was it for? Peiska Spring, okay.
れたらもう安心だ。ノイズが出たと聞いたの。どこ？この目で見たわけじゃないが、街の中心あたりに出現したらしい。エコ、止まって。気持ちはわかるけど、街の中にノイズが入り込むなんて。
You have the new OLED Switch on pre-order though, so you're super excited about that. Yeah, the Japanese audio is just it fits. Must be nice, OLED on a Switch. This thing would give you amazing dark black colors. If I'm not mistaken, OLED had very good darks, whereas LED had good brights, or maybe something like that. Or LCD had good brights. OLED definitely is nice. I mean, we know it. Mobile phones nowadays, the good ones are, most of them are OLEDs. The good ones, the flagships. Wait, I forgot to read my quest walk. Still thinking before clicking. Samiris in the Pesca Spring and clear the Pesca Spring of noises. Okay. Do I know anything about who the developers are that made this game? Yeah, I had it written somewhere on my txt file. Let me check. Actually, I'm in the Discord right now, the official Discord. It's probably somewhere there under news or something. Dearvillagers.com, I think, or maybe that's the publisher. Let me check the Steam page. I guess it's better to check there. But so Dear Villagers is the publishers alongside Maple Whispering Limited, but the developers are Artisan Studio or Artisan Studio. So when I click on Artisan Studio, it opens up the Dear Villagers page on Steam. So I can't tell you what other games they've made. But the publishers have done Edge of Eternity, which is a JRPG. They have done, the publishers, not the developers, the publishers have done the Dungeon of Nahelbuk, which I had on my list and I never got to buying and testing, but it's a turn-based RPG. And then what else stands out? Dead Vinland stands out from the publisher's previous projects. But yeah, the publishers definitely have some previous indie projects that stand out. But I think so far maybe that might be the best I've seen under those publishers. Maybe alongside Edge of Eternity, which I never played. Maybe I would get to play Edge of Eternity eventually. Right now, there's a dev stream on Twitch, on Steam, I think. Not sure if it's a recorded or a live one. So mastering the focus points, FP. They are shared among team members and the current number is displayed on the top right corner of the screen. To spend them on an action, press RB or LB. Each battle starts with 1 FP for both you and your opponent, but you can gain more FP. Okay, next page. I wonder if I can access this eventually later. Hopefully there is somewhere in the game where I can access this information. Because I want to make a guide on my website with my first impressions video. I want to include some of that information. There were developers from Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, on the website they have written this on their website. It says legendary creators at work. Story written by Kazushige Nojima and an epic score composed by Hitoshi Sakimoto. Again, I haven't looked into their previous projects, but if someone looks into it, they probably could figure out who they are. Let me check frequently asked questions. Maybe it's written there. Maybe not. Who are the devs? Artisan Studios. That's it. They don't say. But it's good to know. Thanks for the information that telling us which games we have developers from. You did a lot of research on the game yourself and a few weeks before the release. That is nice. I did a video 1 month ago for upcoming games for September, and I included this game, but I didn't do that much in-depth research. But the game stood out as a hand-drawn, beautiful art. It stood out in its classical JRPG. In terms of mechanics, it's not like I've recently played Tales of Arise, which is a modern JRPG with the modern real-time kind of combat. Cool. I guess for now I'm not having trouble with the fights, but eventually later on I will start getting trouble and would have to fix my team properly and decide who to use, who to not use, who to stay in the reserve. Ah, shit. I used taunt instead of attacking. It's gonna take me a while to get used to the controls. One of the things that caught your attention early on was that the developers said they made this game more for an adult community and not kids. Well, I love things like those. I love things like those. When they make games in such a way. And this game probably switched past the radar of many people. Crit, crit. It didn't crit. Oh, he crits. What if I replace the scholar for... I want to check the assassin. Chance to transform the monster into a token. Huh, that sounds fun. Steal an item from the target. Oh, I like this. Okay, I fucking stole I stole an item. I'm loving this already. Arpajo is someone I'll probably use a lot. I don't know them by name yet. I'll have to learn the names. Let me see who is Arpajo. I guess I can't see it right now. I have to wait for the fight to end. Ah, the thief, the Uji-san. Okay, he's Arpajo. Or maybe it's Arpajo. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, whether it's Spanish or English pronunciation. Well, I'm an item whore, so I like stealing. I like stealing wood from enemies. If there's one hero that will be perfect for me, it's the fucking thief, because I like stealing stuff. I'm just addicted to getting wood in games. Wood keeps me playing games, constantly getting new and better wood. To try new setups, new skills. I had a lunch that was very... well, it left me very thirsty, let's say. Do I go back this way? I guess we have to go down into the sewers. Is there a map, by the way? Like a big map where I can see the different zones and how they connect? Swashing monsters and initiative. When encountering a monster outside cities, use X to swash it to increase your chances of getting the battle initiative. Be careful if the monster touches you behind your back. The battle will always start with the enemy's initiative. X. LBRB. What does this do? 50%? Oh, that's probably guarding or something. Or maybe boosting. I guess I'm using this thing at the top. This thing at the very top corner. It becomes from 1 to 0. Not sure what this is. You're glad you found someone who's playing right when you started. Well, that's definitely nice. Same here, likewise here. I'm glad you found me when I started. I need to figure out if one of the heroes has AoE spells and skills for clearing trash mobs in one go. 0? Oh, maybe it's immune to physical. Miss. Critted me. Yeah, physical. This one seems to have physical immunity. Or immunity to basic attacks, something. There is some sort of immunity. Yeah, that thing on the top, and with left and right button. I use those with the left and right button, and I guess they're making the attack 50, 100 and 150%. Oh, is that FP? Is that what the game called FP? Focus points or whatever. Let me try it. Ah, physical attack. Should have tried it with something else. Alright, I'm gonna try it on the next attack, not on the steel. Let's try 100% on Umber. That's a very nice mechanic. The focus points mechanic I already like. I guess it's nice to save up. To save up FP and just use it on bosses. Oh, they've added platformer elements in the game. I'm not a big fan of platformers, to be honest, so hopefully there aren't some terrible jumping puzzles, because jumping puzzles are my banes. And this is a jumping puzzle, but not your typical. I like puzzles, I don't like jumping puzzles where I can fall off. See, puzzles like this one I like, but puzzles where I have to jump on different platforms that are moving. For example, if you've played Darksiders Genesis, there were some terrible ones. If you've played Guild Wars, there were jumping puzzles in the World v World zones. I have PTSD from those jumping puzzles in Guild Wars 2. Just a moment. There is a troll that needs to be blocked on YouTube. He's raging because I blocked him yesterday. No matter how many users he makes, I'm gonna keep blocking those users. Nothing will excuse shitty behavior. The thing is, now I need to... Just a moment. He's mad because I banned him from my YouTube channel. He made another account, and I guess this is account number 3 or 4. He was talking nonsense. Nonsense such as that graphics is the only thing that matters in games, and nobody playing 2D games and pixel games, and bullshit like that, which pretty much offends every single person who works on such games and every single person who plays such games. It's like erasing history. He's just trolling, and in a bad way. So those are immune to physical damage.
なんだろう。
Using the Zodiac ring to progress in dungeons. RT, what was my RT? RT. I don't think I have RT bound to my keyboard. Let me quickly check. I have RS and RB and right. Let's see, RT. I don't think I have. Okay, let me add a new button. RT, accept. Click to bind, button. I don't have RT. I have AB, XY, LB, RB, LS, RS, back, start, up, right, down, left. So what the hell is RT? Oh no, they're not offensive. Douchebag is not an offensive word. Automod, it was not me who called this thing. It's... I did explain it to the person yesterday that he must have a childish mentality if he only thinks graphics are important in a game, but that's not a reason to ban him for. It's fine for him to like whatever he likes, but he shouldn't try to force his ideas on others and to expect everyone else to like what he likes. People can like different things. I mean, we're different people with different backgrounds and different, I guess, tastes in games. And that's normal, but trying to force your things, you become a Nazi. If you start expecting everyone to like the same stuff you do, no exceptions, that's equal to Nazi stuff. If you want everyone to do what you do, and everything else is wrong, that's bullshit. That's fucking Donald Trump. Let's see. I still have no idea what RT is. What is RT? Again, I'm on a mouse and keyboard, and I'm using a virtual controller. And the virtual controller has the following buttons: A, B, X, Y, L, B, R, B, L, S, R, S. I have no idea what RT is. Well, where does it... let me Google Xbox controller. Xbox controller RT to see where it's located. Oh, it's the thing you press with your middle finger. The middle finger button. Aha. No, I don't have those buttons in my software. So trigger, right trigger, left trigger. That's what it means. Well, I don't have this in the virtual thing. Let me check if I think I need to do something, just a moment. It's very difficult with this. I have no idea how to bind RT. And if I need this button... I guess I'm just gonna not use it. That's probably the only thing I can do. To just not use this hotkey and button. It's set, but not much I can do until they add proper keyboard and mouse support for the game. I'll show you. Just let me show you what I have on my screen. So, just a moment. Not this, not this. This is my stream. Just a moment. This is my stream right now. Just a second. We need this button. It's not letting me add it for some strange reason. I'm trying to add the window, but I guess I need to use game capture, not a window capture. Is it showing up? I guess it's not showing up. It doesn't want to show up for some strange reason. I wish I could show you the thing I'm using. It's called Universal. It's called Universal Control Remapper. Universal Control Remapper, and in there there are some things like drivers that let you have virtual controllers, pretty much simulating an Xbox controller. I can do an experiment and adding a different controller, not an Xbox controller, but something called it's called DS4 controller. Let's see what the DS4 controller has. DS4 controller. Maybe the DS4 controller has that button, the trigger button. Oh no, the DS4 controller has the PlayStation things. But it has L2 out, L2 R2, and maybe L2 R2 is equal to the triggers. Let's see. I need to pick the keyboard. Let's say 5 and 6 maybe. This one would be 5. No, this one would be 6. It doesn't work. Well, I need to look up some stuff. Just a moment. I might need to download something that simulates an Xbox path or whatever. Hopefully I can get it to work. Because yeah, right now I'm stuck. I can't use switches without this hotkey. Okay, I'm installing something called VJoy. Maybe VJoy will let me have the right emulation I need. Man, this is just, I really hope they fix this soon. And someone just, Whitney just followed. Thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Welcome to the Struck Club. Nice having you here officially. Now he's logging on his other accounts. He must be mad. I mean, not that I didn't know that he gets mad for when he gets called out on his bullshit. But I'm gonna keep blocking his other accounts. He has a bunch of accounts, 6-7 accounts, or whatever. I don't know him in real life. He's a guy from Georgia. The country, or at least he has Georgian name. Just a moment. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to proceed unless I find a way to get rid of this. To use this thing. To use this stick. I'm gonna try all my buttons. I have left stick, right stick, left button, right button, A, B, X, Y. I can't get this button. He thinks that that donating gives him an excuse to be a douche. It doesn't. He can refund his donations. It's not like I have touched them. If he's unhappy, no one's forcing him to do that. I didn't make him. I didn't make him tip me. His excuse is that he has been tipping. He's been giving me tips over the last few months and so on, and he's been watching every day. But that doesn't give him an excuse for being a douche. But yeah, I'm stuck right now. I don't have this. This game doesn't have a key binding. It doesn't have options where I can change my key bindings for mouse and keyboard, and I'm stuck. I don't have on the thing I'm using, which I'm gonna, I guess, show. Scumbag. There can be no scamming. I'm not selling anything. He can refund it. I don't care. They're in my PayPal. They will get transferred back from there. So that's kind of okay if he thinks that he wants to. But again, it doesn't excuse bad behavior. The fact that his tip doesn't give him a free pass to be a douchebag. Ah man, this is pretty annoying. I don't know who gave this game the quality of life pass for PC. Mouse and keyboard. The majority of players on PC play with mouse and keyboard. And the worst part is I have a controller. I can even show you the controller I have. This is the worst part. I have a controller, but I can't use it because I don't have the thing that goes in the USB. So I have this thing, but I can't use it. See, it's even dusty because it hasn't been used in several years, in 3 years probably. It sucks. I've barely used this controller. Probably used it 5-6 times to play games. I don't know how old is he. Mentally probably 14. Maybe he's 30, maybe he's 40 years old, but mentally he's probably 14. So I'm stuck now. Does anyone know on PC how to pass this thing? Which button I might need to press on PC? On mouse and keyboard. I'm trying everything. Nothing seems to work. What other games I have? Oh, a lot of games, but no, it's not about the. It's not the cord. I don't have the USB stick that goes into my computer. The Bluetooth wireless adapter for the controller that goes into the PC. It costs 20 something euro or 30 euro, depending on the place. But I'm not gonna pay 30 euro. And I have to wait probably several weeks before it's in stock from the place that sells it for 20 euro. I mean, 60 euro is just... for 60 euro I can get a new controller of the new generation. So twice the price of the stupid adapter, I can get the whole adapter with a new controller for the X and S series. So I definitely don't feel like paying half the price of a controller just so I can get the stupid USB stick that goes into the USB slot. But for 1/3 of the price, I guess that's as cheap as it gets. I mean, Microsoft are kind of trying to scam us. This shit shouldn't cost more than 10 bucks. That USB adapter, if you lose it or if it breaks. In fact, they should give you a spare one when you buy, just in case. But I'm trying. Fuck. I guess I have to wait for a patch. Without the patch, you reach this point and then you can't progress the game. It kinda sucks. But yeah, it's not the battery that's the problem. It actually has battery. It doesn't have the Bluetooth thingy. Oh man, why? Why did they release the game without mouse and keyboard support? It's just, it's like they're trying to piss people off. It's not a cord. It's not a cord. It looks like a USB stick. It's not a cord. It's an adapter. It's just the stick. It doesn't have a cable on it. It's a wireless controller, a wireless cable, wireless USB stick, no cable. But yeah, it sucks. So I wonder if let me Google it. If someone managed to get the game, I'm gonna Google Astria Ascending. Astria Ascending PC keyboard. What was that? RT button. It fucking sucks because I rarely use a controller, but when I need to use a controller and not being able to use it and not having an alternative, fuck man. But yeah, there are no articles about how to do that. Kind of disappointing that developers can get away with something like this. I mean, I tried every single button on the keyboard. And people pay them. People pay them for this game right now. Not knowing that they won't be able to proceed past this point if they don't have a controller. No, there are no controls in game. Those are the things you can change in game. Didn't they do alpha testing, beta testing? Didn't anyone notice that the game can be played on a mouse and keyboard? I mean, if this wasn't needed, I would go past it. If my quest didn't require me to actually use a switch with a button that I can't use. Maybe I can still proceed, can I? Am I gonna be able to proceed without using the switch? I mean, I'm actually had to jump through hoops to play. Let me quickly show you my screen first. Just a moment. Let me close this. Let me first show you my screen. So you can see how I'm playing right now with what. First of all, pardon this for a moment. So this is the program I'm using right now to emulate a controller. See, here I've got my keyboard and here I've got emulation for 360 controller, and this is a PlayStation 1. And this 360 controller emulation here lets me bind buttons, and here if I select the 360 controller, there's A, B, X, Y, L, B, R, B, L, S, R, S, back, start, up, right, down, left. And there are different types of controllers I can select, but they're all 360s. And even that is something that's not part of the game. That's third-party software. Without that, I won't be able to even play. So I had to jump through hoops just to be able to reach this part of the game, but past this part I can't move on because, yeah, it's just terrible. Wait. How do I hide this? There we go. So it kind of sucks, but not much I can do about it. Having to use those things. I mean, I'm gonna try those other things. Let's see. Let's see if any of the other controllers can actually give me this button I need. The trigger button. I don't think they will. Nope, they're the same. They're just if you need to play with more people on the same keyboard. I mean, I tried. I really tried. Now this game I'll have to wait before they add proper keyboard support for it. Let me delete this and this. I was looking forward to it because it was one of the games I was the most excited about. Unfortunately, nope. I'll have to save, stop streaming, and wait for a patch. That's the only thing I can do right now. Actually, I need to enable my emulation first before I can start. So let me save. It's not letting me go up. Why? It's not letting me override the up save. Well, anyways, we can save here. Save number 2. And that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. I wish I could show you more of the game. It looks amazing, but they fucked up. They fucked up big time by releasing a game on PC without support for the most used control scheme on game and PC, which is mouse and keyboard. I'll try again later on. Thanks again for stopping by. If you do end up finding how this can be resolved on mouse and keyboard control scheme, you can shoot me up a message on Discord, and I'll see this one and then check it and try it. And nice meeting you. Good luck with the game. I'll see if I can stream something later today, something else. I've got another few games I can try. Keep it cool, Struck Up. Until next time, and goodbye from me.